What else we got on the socials? Hey.
What else we got on the socials? This is a conversation. It's unrelated conversation from Steve Curson. It was about the New England kit.
Yep.
On his status, he's
I've
put
posted on that as well.
£90 for the New England kit, New England shirt. Hey FA, you can go and suck it basically, and I'll keep my blue Umbro one, thanks. Now I've never bought an England shirt before. I know you bought an England shirt before.
Oh yeah, I bought a few.
And many other PT family as well, but £90 to me sounds incredibly expensive considering I spent.
Well, if I think it's if you buy the shorts and the shirt and the socks and you get a name on the back as well, it comes up to that. Because I was looking on Sports Direct earlier, I was seeing like 40 quid just for the shirt.
That still sounds pretty expensive.
It's steep. That is steep.
Still sounds pretty expensive, especially
as though they only released the shirt last year for the FA 150th year circle jerk. Yeah. They released the shirt.
Well, yeah, there's been a couple of posts in here which I like to read out. Basically, I read out your one as well. You said they're mocking, especially as the designs haven't changed.
Yeah, not changed.
And they've released a new one about a year ago to commemorate the FA's 150 circle jerk, which is so true. Also, Steve said he rather spends £55 on an England rugby shirt. Looks better, it's better quality, and will be around longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's mugging it off.
And also, my views were to the basis it's Nike. I think, especially with Nike as well, they do very simple designs, and I can be very honest with this, with how they've treated Arsenal with their kit designs. Very simple designs and very simple changes. It beat Arsenal shirt last season. They just put a blue rim on the sleeves.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's why at one point I was just buying Liverpool away shirts.
It's ridiculous,
because at least the changes are radical with the away shirts.
I did prefer the England looking Umbro shirts. I gotta say.
Well, we've got Wayne Schumann who wants to jump in on this. By the way, Wayne, welcome to the show. Have at it, man.
Yeah, just saying, like, a couple of years ago, I remember when Stevenage were in the conference, and even then, they were charging £45 for the home shirts.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and it was something like 30 or £35 for the away shirts, and that's the conference. And even the prices to get into, like, some of the grounds and that were just ridiculous. Like, Rushden, because they were a big side in non-league back then, it was like, almost £19 to get into their ground. And it's just like, even now, I mean, I went to buy the new Arsenal shirt at the beginning of the season, and that was like 50 odd quid, and that's why I buy a lot of the training tops, because a lot of their designs are nicer and they're cheaper.
Also, I'm of the mindset where I usually wait until at least 2/3 of the way through the season before I buy my shirts. Because I'm not paying 40, 45 quid for a shirt when I know that later on in the season it will drop to like 25, 30.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't know.
They don't.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
The Arsenal shirt doesn't drop at all.
Yeah, the
Arsenal shirt hasn't dropped all season. Well, we've had the same shirt for the last, couple of years, because we've done the deal with Thingy to keep the same shirt, and it hasn't dropped at all.
Yeah.
Well, bearing in mind, you're going to have to shell out more next season because the Puma deal kicking in.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, so God knows how much that shirt's going to be, about 65 quid probably.
Oh my God, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it comes out
would I.
But
no, I just want to ask a quick question to everyone out there. How much are you prepared to spend on a kit?
Let us know that in the Skype chat, actually. Because I mean, Russ Vernon, you wanted to jump in quickly before we move on.
Yeah, because I've actually got the prices for the England home shirt. For the men's, it's 60 quid. For the men's match shirt, it is 90 quid. For the youth shirt, it's £42. And for the women's, £55. That's just for the shirts.
Sorry, Russ. Just repeat the England. 60 quid for the England what shirt and 90 quid for the match shirt. What?
Yeah, it's 60 quid for the men's normal shirt and 90 quid for the men's match shirt. That's for the men. For the youth, it's £42. and the women's is £55. That's for the own one.
Is that from the FA site, or is that from Sports Direct? Because Sports Direct are doing it for are doing the normal shirt for like 40 quid.
That's from the England official store.
Yeah. See, that's why you got to shop around. Because I saw 40 quid. I saw 40 quid earlier today on Sports Direct.
And for the away shirt, Liam, this is the same site, same price, same store. For the away shirt, it is for the men's 60, same as the home one. Match shirt is 90. Youth one is £42, and for the women's £55. In the England away infant unisex kit, that is £35 for the away one, and for the home one it is £35 for the home one, and for the England junior boys home kit, that is £40. That's just the prices for the England shirts. Because I've just got up here in front of me now for just while we were talking about it. I thought I'd just go up and just read the prices out for everyone, so that how much it is from the official England store. Case when I go to Wembley to watch a match, case I decide to buy one, want to go on from there. Don't get from Sports Direct, much cheaper. That's where I'm going to get from.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was going to say most people these days will generally shop around and not buy it at official club stores, because 45 quid for a Southend shirt and they're in League One. That's funny. I mean, that's a different issue. That's a different issue unto itself. I mean, League Two. Sorry. But I mean, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. I mean, you got clubs charging this much for shirts, but then money's getting taken away from grassroots football. Makes a whole hell of a lot of sense, don't it, Gman? Makes a whole hell of a lot of sense.